Today is the last day of this glorious 2025 that has gifted us with one of my favorite games of the last several years, Chaos Zero Nightmare. And what is the best way to bid the farewell to 2025 other than doing a Chaos run? There is no other better way, especially because I don't particularly care about leaderboards. I get my max rewards, I just spam things with my characters, it makes me happy, and I move on with my life. But this is something that I grind every day for multiple hours when I do have time. And when I do not just Alt F4 the game because the RNG completely destroys me. I was sharing today on Discord a screenshot. I will go off my memory, but roughly at a certain point of a run, I got, after removing multiple cards from both Ray and Veronica, I got 4 epiphanies for Ray, 2 of them divines. 3 epiphanies for Veronica, 2 of them divines. 1 epiphany for Serenial. That's it. So it felt omega bad. Really, really omega bad. Oh, really? I don't want to do 25 million rerolls and talk about random things. Let's do that. I will just reroll until I get a single removal. It doesn't have to be the double removal. Just a single card removal would be good enough for me to fulfill my destiny and complete this run. Just give me 1 card removal. Let's go! Rewarded by the RNG gods. The game almost crashed there. And a fun thing with this kind of team is that you can either go with the Omega greedy play or for the slightly safer play. The Omega greedy play is that you remove Pulse Fire and Magnetic Field from Serenial, and you hope that eventually, during the course of a run, Strike of Darkness will get the epiphany that turns it into unique. It's 1 out of 5. The less greedy play is you remove Magnetic Field and Strike of Darkness, so you don't need to worry about what epiphany you will be getting with the Strike of Darkness. I'm getting to the point that I have multiple usable save file for Serenial, so I only want to go for absolutely degenerate stuff, so I will go full grid mode. Let's see what we get in our starting cards. We didn't get any unique in the starting card, the run is doomed to fail, it's over. Time to Alt F4 and time to turn off the computer. What does it do? I don't remember what it does, which means that Sir Grandelot in the past sometime read it and thought, that's garbo. And so I removed the information about that card in my head, which means I will not be reading it any further. Let's see. We can hit a shop, which is nice. We can hit 2 shops, which is very nice. And if we do hit the 2 shops, we miss out on the tunnel. And right after the tunnel, there is another shop which we're going to miss out because the tunnel will warp past it. Life is not Daijobu. And, it's always a difficult decision for me to take. Because if you go to the shops, you are guaranteed to remove cards from your deck, which is good. Every time I go to the tunnel, there is a 50-50 chance that it's going to be useless. Like, remove the brain trauma or get some extra cash and you feel bad because you wasted on a lot of potentially useful nodes. Or you enter the tunnel, the first event is you get a Divine Epiphany, and the only card that Veronica has who can get the Epiphany gets the Epiphany. So in that case, it's not a matter of being safe or being greedy. It's a matter of being greedy or preserving my mental sanity. Future Sir Grindelot, when we get to the point, we'll worry about it. We don't do it right now. Really? No one is dead? It feels bad, man. Feels really bad, man. Feels omega bad. It should be dead. It could be dead. No! It's okay. So you will start to get some epiphany for Serenial, because I had so many runs with the Serenial ending. I should have healed or whatever. With Serenial ending the interior, missing out some cards, not having epiphanies, and all that sort of good stuff that we're all experiencing on a daily basis. And I was reading yesterday someone on Twitter from Japan stating stating that at higher difficulties, and I don't mean the tier, but I mean the actual difficulty, like 8, 9, 10, 11. At higher difficulty, so max difficulty, he was getting more Divine Epiphanies. I did 5 runs. The first 4 rounds were absolutely average in a bad way. The 5th run, my first 3 Divine Epiphanies were 2 for Veronica, 1 for Ray. I alted for the game, and I went back to work. So maybe that strategy works. I will let other people do it because mental sanity is important. It's definitely important. Because, I'm enjoying the game, but if I'm in full grind mode looking for absolutely sick, disgusting, and illegal save files, I need to also worry about my mental sanity. Progress is doing well. My Serenal build is, in terms of fragments, I'm pretty happy. She has 2 builds. Well, it's one build, essentially. Because the one that looks way better, which is the one with an attack disc 5, you piece of garbage. An attack disc fragment 5 is useless because attack fragment 5 deals no damage compared to a bad instinct bad instinct 5 fragment. So I will just wait until my fragments combine in a better way, because I got a phenomenal piece for her from the crit damage set, the 2-piece set. But I cannot use it right now without going below 60% crit rate, which feels bad. And I know there is an argument to be made regarding not using the instinct set on her, because, well, in the leaderboards, if you break the enemy, you want to make more points, you need to rebuild immediately the tenacity bar, so that I don't care about the leaderboard, I don't care about being top whatever, because I don't have time to do the kind of grinding, and I'm not going to pay some third warder to do it for me, wink wink. So it is what it is. I don't care about the leaderboard, honestly. I just want to feel better about my save file. Like, I want to finish the season looking at the save file for my favorite character, thinking, oh wow, this is nice, this makes me happy, and my brain releases happy chemicals. I don't think he's dead turn 1. Oh, every now and then I got builds that were absolutely disgusting and I could clear this dude on turn 1, but not today, my friends, not today. Today we cope and seethe. So many epiphanies. The upgrade, oh, we got the right upgrade! Let's go! It's a playable run of a game known as Chaos Zero Nightmare. I'm crying. I cannot believe it has been hours since the last time that I saw that epiphany. No, I don't want my hand to be full. I was hoping to draw a healing card from... I wanted to... No! I wanted to draw a healing card from Ray. It's not a big deal, but... this team is a little bit light when it comes to healing, because I tend to remove everything from Ray's deck, essentially. That's trash. Let's give it to her. Meaning that she doesn't provide a lot of healing during the course of the run, and at difficulty 8 is still pretty easy. Monsters melt instantly, they don't deal much damage, so it's all good, but in general having a little bit is better. Let's see if we can snipe this one, perfect. Get another epiphany for her. When I'm doing a run with Mika, usually I don't care about the mod that removes the rest areas, meaning that we cannot rest, because Mika is pretty good at healing, even with just their basic and unique cards. Not with a unique card, but with, you know, some with of a special card if needed. Ray, a little bit more questionable, but I like Ray. She's very solid, she can buff the team, she has some unique epiphanies, so overall she fits very well with the strategy of using mostly cards with the unique tag so that you don't target them when it comes to copying, and you have more chances of getting whatever card you want. Here I will not even read because I want to remove this as soon as I can. Repose for me in my personal experience, is a cursed card. It always shows up in the copy selection, every single time. Those few runs where they decided, hey, you know what's in Grindelot? This run is looking tough. Let's keep reposing the deck to make our life a little bit easier. And every time at the selector there is repose in the copy options. So it's always one of the first cards that I want to remove when possible. Okay, let's do that. Oh, the doggies. I like the doggies. Because dealing with the doggies takes a little bit of thought. Like, you keep hitting them, eventually one of them breaks and or dies. And then the card come back to your hand. And then you keep hitting them until one of them either breaks or dies. Then some cards will come back to your hand. And you keep hitting until one of them breaks or dies. There we go. GG doggies! I don't know why half of the enemies in this game remind me of doggies. Please stay unique. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. A few days ago I had 2 runs in a row that were excellent for Ray. One for general use and one for void teams. Unfortunately, there were runs that were supposed to be for Serenial, so I was not particularly happy. No! Fine, at least give me cash. I said give me cash. Okay. This one and the one that converts one of our cards look very similar to me. I'm sure there is some difference in the background or in the turbines of the spaceship, but to me they look very similar. And now we go to the great scam of the century. Essentially, Minnesota Somali childcare tier of scam. That no matter how many cards I have for Ray and Veronica, and how many I have for Serenial, Serenial is not getting Divine Epiphanies. It's never going to happen. Let's get Eternal Hunger. The not particularly useful one, I will definitely not be giving it to Serenial, but the downside until we have it in our deck is minimal, because Serenial does not need many action points, and in the second half it can help us a little bit. Let's see what we get. My guess is we get cash, like 200, 100. Even worse, reduce stress. Thank you, Ghost Boy. Let's go to the next one. This one has to be a Divine Epiphany. It has to be. I want to hashtag. So if I didn't go here, I would have been able to hit a second shop for sure. Plus all the events in that direction. Could have had more epiphanies. Maybe I could have had the mouthful. Maybe I could have had my grandma on a wheelchair. You know, there could have been plenty of options. And instead, we got giga scammed in the tunnel of death and silence. Nice, nice, nice. Let's start with the Plasma Missile. If it wakes up, like if Plasma Missile wakes up, I hope it will get the upgrade epiphany. No, we get the missing card, one of the missing cards, which is okay. Dude Bro here could be dead on turn 1, and now that I look at the hit point situation. Yeah, Dude Bro has not had a very happy time here in the tunnel. Latent Epiphany. Do we get the giant one? No, then we get the enhanced. I always pick the giant one insta-pick over anything else. If a giant is not available, I pick enhanced. If both of them are not available, I pick the one that is closer to the mouse cursor to save time. That's the most meta strat that I can advise you to follow in the game and in real life, even when you play chess. Always play the pieces that are closer to you so that you save time. Let's go to the regular battle. I have a good feeling about the battle. Here we're going to get Cthulhu, and it's going to give me the 18% attack weapon for Selenia. I know it's going to happen. Guaranteed. I can feel it. Where is my upgrade card? Did he got this card? It's okay. Life is never Daijobu. We nuke this guy. Should be dead. If not dead, I call shenanigans. It's Omega dead. He is dead, his kids are dead, his nephews are dead, everyone in his generation, 5 generations down the line is dead. All of it because the tunnel pissed me off. Cthulhu! Oh! 18% attack weapon. Come on, don't scam me. You gave me Garbo for 4 runs in a row when you met him. You know, like the chest piece, the trash weapon. Please, give me something good. I only have 2 action points, which feels a little bit annoying. And I only have her. Oh no! I cannot just play her cards. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Probably not going to be playing. Man, it's rough. It's really rough. I'm discarding 1 homing laser. And yeah, the 2 homing lasers. Let's go with this and see what happens. Okay. Not great either. Not great. I was hoping for other cards from the deck. We could do this so that we can play the homing laser from there, but you know what? I think I will just do this. Predator Blade, 1 laser, and we pass. A very bad turn 1, but we had a really clunky hand, and yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I was hoping to get. Let's start with a snack time. Draw 1, draw 1. Give me an ego point, I guess. In a world of bad options, give me the least bad one. Okay, bombardment, questionable utility, but it's okay, I guess. Then we go Dark Blade, then we go Rapid Fire. Everything here is not particularly useful now, so... let's keep going. Okay, Cobalto Light. Cobalto Light could be quite interesting. Oh! Divine Epiphany. The Divine Epiphany... Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like this one a lot, though. I like that one a lot. Because in most decks of Serenel, it's easy to have a handful of homing lasers. And if you have a 4 or 5, this one deals a crazy amount of damage for just 1 cost. This one costing 2 would be nice. What worries me a little bit is the fact that it's a Divine Epiphany and it occupies some space in our save file for a card that is good, but is not so important, in my honest, humble opinion. Leaning towards the 1 cost Cobalto Light. It's very tempting. It's very tempting. Like, if the Divine Epiphany was here on this one, I would have picked the 1 cost instantly. This one is very nice, though. It only costs 2. And the following turn it starts costing 1, man. It's so good. It's a pity that I still don't know what the Epiphany for the basic laser is going to be. Whether it's going to be the one that comes in our hand or a trash option. I will go with the 1 cost. Very bad for this turn, but I think it's the correct option. I think. The other card was really good, though. It was borderline a coin toss. Borderline a coin toss. Okay, we can play a Cobalt Light. Then a preparation, a homing laser. Dude is almost dead, but still not a lot that I can play if I want to avoid the extra hits. But this turn he's dead, so we're good. We can heal up. Nuke it. And we get the weapon that was promised to us 3000 years ago. The 18% attack weapon for Serenial. Please, please, please. A piece of garbage. An absolute piece of garbage. Fine, let's give it to her. Yeah. Because Serenial really wants what is it called? A jewel that increases damage. There are a few options, and that one is not one of the options that increases damage. So unfortunately, that Tulu-looking dude was not particularly kind to us. Cube, for the time being, is nice. It's going to provide her, and that's a decent option as well. Not amazing, but it's a decent option. The reason why it's a decent option is that most Serenials tend to hover around 60-65% crit rate, so that you can activate Peiko's buff. Sorry. So you can activate her own buff. Peiko adds 25, meaning that you are at 85 to 90, depending on how good your fragments are, plus 10% critical chance, it means 100% crit rate, or thereabouts. So if you miss out on the good weapon at the end of a run, this is a good option. I think, considering how much cash I still have, but I believe I still have to remove a bunch of cards. I need to remove 2 from her. These are fine. I still need an Epiphany there. Here as well. 2 free rerolls. Let's see. I was hoping that that same weapon would show up there discounted and I would have insta-bought it, but it didn't. So let's save cash for the interior and see what happens. Did we get an Epiphany here? No Epiphany. Okay. No Epiphany. By okay, I mean not really okay, but it can be okay. Means that if we copy Homing Laser or Plasma Missile, I would prefer Homing Laser, but if we copy either of them, we can look for 2 different Epiphanies, hopefully, in the interior. Given the option, I would definitely copy Homing Laser. And if not, if it's one of those cursed things like Snack Time, Predator Blade, and Cobalt Light, please don't. I would copy one Cobalt Light maybe, but please don't curse me, please. Okay, 4 action points. We go with this. Then we use one of. I don't have Predator Blade, yeah. So we just use these one at a time, slowly, because we don't want to break him right away. And then we do this. All that bunch of stuff is having. Oh my god. He did not have fun. That was a pretty rough turn 1. Oh my god, he's dead. He's Omega dead. I should have healed that. Okay. No Scammeroonie? Scammeroonie! Thank you, Gain. Thank you for scamming me. Thank you for scamming me. Let's get the Cobalt Light. This one is a good weapon. We got scammed once again. It never ends to come into us. Every single time. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. No. Let's get that one. But there is still hope. Hope in the form of glorious combat. Where is that quote from? How far are we into the video? 24 minutes? You are still watching. Where is that quote from? Put it in the comments. And the next time there is a giveaway, anyone who guesses right is guaranteed to win illegally. Like, I will write down your name and make sure that you win. I could bet any amount of money that he's going to give me a trash Epiphany here. Yep. We even got trash Epiphanies on this. We got trash Epiphanies on Homing Laser right after not even being given the chance of copying it. Life is not thy job. Life is not thy job at all. This is a point in the run. Man, I just got my rewards. The build is pretty much botched. Because unfortunately, we got some great things going for us. Like, I like this one. This one, perfect. We got everything lined up going to interior. And then we got a Bad Epiphany on Homing Laser. And the copy event was Garbo. So we got a little bit scammed. So I think that will be it for this run. And this will be it for my last video of 2025 for Chaos Zero Nightmare. It feels a little bit like a case of blue balls. A little bit. But, you know, it will be too easy to record multiple runs. Then when I get a god run, whoa! Right at the end, the last video. Well, in actuality, I've been grinding for 8 hours until I got that run and then clickbait with a Sojek in the thumbnail. But no, we got a blue balled at the end of 2025, which is good. It's good value because it means that 2026 can only improve. We can only go up from here. And always enjoying Chaos Zero Nightmare, guys. I'm enjoying it a lot. Sometimes I sound very salty when I play it in my Discord. I'm glued to this game. Anytime that I have a few minutes of spare time available, I'm always logging into the game. So even if I sound pissed off, even if I sound upset, fear not. My faith in our beloved waifus is unyielding. Just the RNG gods do what the RNG gods want. Guys, wishing up a beautiful start of 2026, and I will see you next year. Man, no, not the joke.